Let's ask Nicholas Wealth Management President David Nicholas, along with Key Advisor Group CEO Eddie Gabor. All right, I want to point out one fact here. This is according to Goldman Sachs, folks. The retail investor, you know, the dumb, slow, old, late to the party retail investor, absolutely crushing the S&P 500. So maybe they're on to something. Maybe all of this noise we're hearing out of Wall Street is sour grapes. Eddie, you know, your Twitter handle is the Common Sense Bull. So do these small investors, are they doing the right thing? And the micro cap rally, is this scaring you?
No, it's not actually. You know, I think right now we're in a Goldilocks scenario that, in my opinion, I think 2021 for the risk assets may have the biggest year in our lifetime as long as I've been doing this. And what tells me that is all this doubt that continues to be the rhetoric and the amount of cash and how they're positioned is the opposite of what they're saying. So when you look at the VIX staying in the 20s, that is not euphoria in the market. So there's a lot of room to run. I expect a short-term pullback first quarter, more than likely, based on some economic data. But with the stimulus that's getting ready to come in, asset prices are going to continue to inflate, and those that are higher risk are going to be the ones that are most rewarded, in my opinion.
Right. And, you know, when experts, I think when almost anyone hears the term microcap, they think of penny stocks. But I got to tell you, the Russell Microcap Index, the IWC, has a real nice balance of sectors, and it's not penny stocks, right? There's some pretty high-priced stocks in there. David, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, Charles, I mean, some of our clients' best returns over the last few months have come from microcaps, companies like Blink, JMIA, APPS. I think the upside for micro is massive, but I think you just have to be careful. You've got to use technicals, in my opinion, if you're going to trade micros. You got to look for a good support, a good base, because there's been some blows. If you look at a company like Fubo, Quantum Solace, I mean, you know, Quantum was up 100% in December, only to completely collapse the next month. So I think the upside is definitely there for micro. But you do have to make sure from a technical standpoint the trade makes sense. I have some concerns about valuations. We booked some profits on Blink. I mean, it was trading at 400 times sales roughly. So I think the valuation is there, but we just have to be careful because the market doesn't really seem to worry too much about valuations, but I'm starting to a little bit.
And for what it's worth, I have traded Blink as well. I think it's phenomenal. JMIA is the internet play of Africa. I'm so sad I didn't get in earlier. If it were ever to dip again, I'd buy it because I do believe in a few years it'll be a $100 stock. But I think the point has to be made, and you made it well, David, that there's a volatility aspect to this. So be careful about that. But big money has been made. By the way, the question I got for you guys, when will the Fed remove the punch bowl? Jay Powell just tried to convince Wall Street. I'm not sure he did a good job. When will he remove the punch bowl? And, well, what's going to happen to the market? David, I'll go back to you. What happens when that happens?
Yeah, I mean, $2 trillion in support last year, another $900 billion that's going to hit this quarter. December, they committed to buying $120 billion a month of treasuries, mortgage-backed securities for the foreseeable future. So the training wheels are not coming off this year, Charles. I think 2022, we could see some pullback from the Feds. I think it just depends on where's the economy at. I think we will see a little bit of overheat, but I think there's no concern for investors for 2021 that the Fed's going to ease off the gas, and that should bode well for equities.
All right, David, Eddie, that's it. I got to leave it there. We're a little bit shorter on time today, but always appreciate it. You're two the best that come on and help us regularly.